It's Travel Michigan. I'm Dave Lorenz, along with guest co-host today, Kevin Frisch. Kevin is our golf consultant. And Kevin, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about your background?
Well, Dave, I was a golf professional back in the early 90s, worked for Rick Smith up at Treetops, and jumped the counter, as we say in the business, and went from the golf pro side to the marketing and PR side, and have been doing that for over 15 years now.
I didn't know you were at Treetops.
I was.
Well, you do a great job today, and I have seen you golf, too, and you could still be a pro if you ask me. So.
I like to say born-again amateur now.
Yeah, there you go. Well, thanks for joining us today for the golf show of the year. Our first guest, we're going to head over to a cute little town. What a beautiful little place this is, a little town of Centerville. And we're going to bring in Andy Mears. He is president and COO at Island Hills Golf Club over in Centerville. Andy, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Appreciate being on.
Well, Kevin introduced me to you and Island Hills Golf Club recently. I was just so impressed. Why don't you tell people a little bit about where you're located and give them a little background on the course?
Sure. Centerville, Michigan is located in St. Joseph County, Michigan. We're about 10 miles north of the Indiana border. Certainly sit out in the great countryside. A lot of Amish acres out here, as we like to say. Mm-hmm. But it's a beautiful piece of property, and it's the golf course itself is a Ray Hearn designed masterpiece. And condition-wise, one of the finest golf courses anybody can play in the state of Michigan.
Andy, Kevin here. Ray's done some recent renovation work, and the property's under new ownership, and there's a lot of exciting new things going on there, too. Talk a little bit about that.
Sure. Well, Bob Graffune purchased the property in 2010, a local businessman, and he wanted to make sure that Island Hills was going to remain a great golf course for years to come. He brought Ray in to do some renovations and ended up doing a pretty major project on the facility with expansion of greens and bunkers, and actually added 3 new holes, and that was due to the sale of some property from the previous ownership. So the golf course transformed a little bit, but has turned out to be, in a lot of people's minds, even better than it was before, and it just plays, 18 different holes, all clubs in your bag, and really a magnificent place to tee it up. It
is a spectacular golf course, having played it before. And, recently the Wall Street Journal featured you guys with a very unique program that you guys are doing with growing the game. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, Bob, our owner, is very dedicated to player development, keeping golfers in the game, developing new players into the game. So what he had done is took the layout with Ray Hearn and myself, and we developed 5 quick courses within the 18-hole layout. So essentially you can play 5 different golf courses. We have 5-hole, 2 7-holes, a 12-hole course, and also a mini 18, which plays about 2,900 yards. You're playing all 18 holes, but from way up. And what we did is decided that we wanted to help golfers play more, help new golfers get into the game easier, and keep golfers, motivated to get out and enjoy the great sport. And we all know that statistically, golf has struggled a little bit keeping players in the game, and we feel, that time is one element, cost is another, and through our quick course layouts, we can combat both of those. And it really has turned out to be very popular as we go through our first season with it.
Andy, as a novice, so to speak, even though I'm still a golfer, I just haven't been able to have the time to golf lately. Tell me what that means about making the golf easier to play. Does that mean you set the tees up at certain easier points?
Yeah, the quick courses are designed. The mini course is designed to play the full 18 in a shorter length of space. So where instead of 6,500 yards long, it's 2,900 yards long.
Wow.
Yeah, so people can get around fairly quickly.
Yeah.
That's the whole quick course concept. The other holes are just abbreviated routing, so they can start on 1 or 10 and then finish on 9 or 18, but do it in 5, 7, or 12 holes. And really, for the new golfer, what it helps us do is graduate that golfer into, eventually maybe an 18-hole round of golf, so so they don't have to be intimidated by being thrown into the deep end of the pool, if you will, and say, here, you got to go learn to play 18 holes. No, you can start out with 3, you can go to 5 to 7, and really graduate into the game. And we feel that's a better way to keep golfers, active with the sport and not dropping out because of difficulty.
That's a wonderful program, and it's definitely something that can be copied around the country. It's unique, and to have the Wall Street Journal come out and do a feature on it just says right there how unique it is. So that's wonderful what you're doing there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have to say, Andy, I just thought from the view from the clubhouse itself, you just have a spectacularly beautiful layout there. And if that's all you see is maybe have a dinner there at the clubhouse, you're going to have a great time just looking at the course.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the patio looks over number 18 coming up, a great par 5, kind of a risk-reward type par 5. And then you also have Lake Champlain in the background. It's a 1,100-acre lake, beautiful homes on it. We're really blessed. I mean, we have a great little slice of the world here in Centerville, and we just encourage everybody to come out and see it, because as we know from the folks that have been out here this summer, they are raving fans about Island Hills.
That's great.
And I want to mention, understandable, too.
I want to mention real quickly, the new golf cottages there are spectacular.
Yeah, notice
so
that.
Anybody should stay there for sure.
They really did look great. Andy, only about 15 minutes or so, or maybe 20 minutes from Three Rivers?
Yes, Three Rivers would be the largest town in St. Joe County. Most people would be familiar with the Kalamazoo-Battle Creek area, and we're about 40 minutes south of both Kalamazoo and Battle Creek. And
truly worth the drive into that beautiful area of Centerville. Check it out, Island Hills Golf Club. For more information, go to islandhillsgolf.com. You're going to enjoy it. Thank you, Andy Mears, President, COO at Island Hills. We're going to find out what's happening over in Benton Harbor at Harbor Shores next, right here on Travel Michigan, where your trip begins at Michigan.org.